Okay, today topic is length formula. We are going to learn in this class. First, can we establish a relation between U, V and F? So, we have already established a relation between U, V and F in the mirror formula. 1 by F equals to 1 by U plus 1 by V. And is there any other type of relation here in this length formula where we are going to learn today? Consider an object O dash placed on the principal axis in front of a convex lens. First, take a convex lens. Take a convex lens, and this one is the principal axis. This one is the principal axis, and what is that? Consider an object O dash placed on the principal axis in front of a convex lens, and we kept a object here. What is that object? O dash in front of a convex lens on the principal axis. In front of a convex lens. Let I dash be the real image formed by the lens on the other side of it. So the image will be formed. What is the image? I dash, and the image will be formed the other side of the object. And how is the image formed? Let us find out. The ray starting at O dash and moving parallel to the principal axis, and which forms on the lens should pass through the focal point F. To locate the point of image I dash for the object point O dash, consider another ray pass through the optic center P. We know that any ray passing through the optic center P will not deviate. So we have already learned about this. If you want to get the image of the object, how many light rays we have to draw at least? So that means we have to draw at least 2 ray diagrams, and we have already taken a number of times. One is the parallel light ray, which is parallel to the principal axis, and the second light ray is which is going through the center of the lens. And now we are drawing here. This one is the center of the lens. And the first light ray, what we are taking here, first light ray, the first light ray is parallel to the principal axis. This one is parallel to the principal axis. And we know about this. If any light ray is going parallel to the principal axis, after incident on the lens, it is always going through the focal point of the lens. And this one is the focal point of the lens. And the second light ray, what is the second light ray we have to take here? The second light ray is which is going through the optic center, and this will meet at one point. These two light rays will meet at one point. That point is just in I dash. That means from the light ray, from the object, and from point O dash, the 2 light rays are going. One is parallel to the principal axis, and second one is going through the center of the lens. And these 2 light rays will meet at one point. If you draw a normal line from principal axis to the intersecting point, and this will be the size of the image I dash. This will be the I and I dash. Next, the ray starting from O dash and passing through the optic center P will meet the refracted ray first ray at the point I dash. This point is the image of the point O dash of the object. Similarly, the image of the point O on the principal axis is formed at I on the principal axis. So we get inverted image I dash of object O dash. So here we got this type of image, inverted image, and that is the image I dash. And this one O dash point is at form I dash, and O is forming at I, and both rays are intersecting at one meeting at one point, that is I dash, and if we draw a normal line from principal axis to what intersecting point I dash, this will be the size of the image. So PO, PI and PF1 are the object distance, image distance and focal length respectively. And we have already learned about this. PO means where is the object distance? PO is the object distance. And PF means what? PF is the focal length. PF is focal length. And PI means image distance. PI is image distance. These are the values we already learned in the mirror formula also. Okay, and from the figure we can observe one thing. Here we have some similar triangles. Okay, so actually we have already done in the previous classes derivation of curved surface formula and mirror formula. So in the same way here we have some similar triangles. So those are P dash F1 and I dash F1. P dash F1 and I dash F1 both are similar triangles. Write that here. From the figure, what are those triangles? P dash F1 and I dash F1. Both are similar triangles. Both are similar triangles. So we can write the ratio, size ratio. P dash F1 and I dash F1. So we can write P dash by I dash. P dash by I dash, and another ratio F1 by F1. So the write that what are the ratios? P dash by I dash equals to, and F1 by F1. F1 by F1. This is equation 1. And here P dash, and we can write F1 value. Actually F1 value we did not mention here F1 value. So that's why we need to get the F1 value. From this line principal axis, F1 equals to, we can write Pi minus Pf1. So from the figure, we can write If1 equals to what? We can write Pi minus Pf1. Pi. So If1 equals to Pi minus Pf1. If you remove this value, and we can get the If1 value. Substitute this value in equation 1. So from equation 1 we can write P dash by I dash equals to Pf1 by If1. If1 means what? Pi minus Pf1. This is equation 2. Okay, and once again, okay, so we can observe the picture once again. We can find out another two similar triangles, and those are PO dash and PI dash. PO dash, and from the figure, PO dash and PI dash are similar triangles. And we can write the ratio PO dash by I dash, and we can write the ratio O dash by I dash equals to PO by PI. I. This is equation 3. This is equation 3. So here we can write one thing here, O dash and P dash. So this is the object size and these two are the parallel right rays. So we can say O dash equals to P dash. So we can write here from the figure again. From the figure. So what we can write, O dash equals to P dash. So from equation 3, write the value in equation 3. What will become P dash by I dash. P dash by I dash equals to PO by PI. This is equation 4. Okay. So here O dash and P dash are equal, and we are substituting the value in the place of O dash, and we can write P dash by I dash equals to PO by PI. And once observe here this equation 2 and equation 4, and here P dash by I dash, and here also in equation 4 P dash and I dash. So from the two equations, from equation 2 and 4, we can write what we can write here, PO by PI equals to PF1 by PI minus PF1. PO by PI here and PF1 by PI minus PF1 here. So simplify this one. PO by PI equals to PF by PI minus PF1 by PF1, and both will be cancelled, and PO by PI equals to PF by PI minus 1. PF by PI minus 1. PO by PI equals to PF by PI minus 1. So we can change this equation into PI by PO. Then what is this equation? PI by PF minus 1. So divide this equation by PI. What is this equation? Equation 5. Divide this equation. Divide this equation by PI. So write here PI by PO into 1 by PI equals to PI by PF1 into 1 by PI minus 1 by PI. So PI cancel, PI cancel. So remaining one is 1 by PO equals to 1 by PF1 minus 1 by PI. 1 by PI. This is the equation, and we can write the values here. PO means what? PO means object distance, and object distance is what? We can write U. And PF1 means what? Focal length. PF1 means what? Focal length F. And PI means what? Image distance. Image distance I. So substitute those values here. 1 by PO means U equals to 1 by PF1 means minus F minus 1 by PI means minus 1 by image distance minus B. So we can write this one. 1 by U equals to minus 1 by F plus 1 by V. We can write this equation. So 1 by U equals to 1 minus 1 by F plus 1 by V. And we can write this equation into 1 by U equals to 1 by V minus 1 by F. And we can change this one equation to 1 by F equals to 1 by V minus 1 by U. This is Lenz's formula. So we have found out the relationship between F, U and V as we mentioned starting in this class. This equation is called length formula. It can be used for any length, but remember to use the sign conventions while using this equation. So this is the length formula. First, once again remind this. We have taken an object. This is a convex lens. We have taken an object and which is kept in front of the lens, convex lens. So that is O dash. And first light ray is going parallel to the principal axis. After incident of the lens, it is passing through the focal point. And the second light ray is going through the center of the lens. And the first light ray, second light ray, both are intersecting at one point. And if we draw the normal line from principal axis to the intersecting point, that will gives us image size. Okay, and from the picture you can write PO is object distance, PO is object distance, PI is image distance, and PF1 is focal length. And from the figure we can identify some similar triangles. What are those similar triangles here? P dash F1 and I dash F1. This is one set of similar triangles, and another one is PO dash and PI dash. These are the another two similar triangles. And from this equation, if you write substituting the values, finally we got the equation 1 by F equals to 1 by V minus 1 by U. This is length formula. 1 by F equals to 1 by U. Okay, and while we are using this length formula, we have to remember always one thing: we must use the sign conventions.